Remember back as a kid when you waited for summer and your mum would just turn around to say your days are numbered. You look back and smile in her face like, yeah, that's just a story. And now you're facing climate change in all its glory. Imagine your one love heating up until it burns to ashes. Carry on acting up and your world would be gone in flashes. I hate it.
I hate it.
Are the screams of all your peers, and with love from the older generation. Cheers. I mean, let's be honest now. You're to blame for all this mess. We could have listened sooner. It wasn't much of a test, but before throwing the thought around, let's just put it to rest and get back to saving the world, because I think that's for the best. Losing our resources, yeah, let's just get into action. The way that we're behaving bugs worse than allergic reactions. I'm about to tell you how we're gonna change the world we live in, but enough of the random stuff. We may as well begin. Don't you just love waking up to a hot cup of coffee in the morning? Do you ever think about where it's coming from? From the Brazilian coffee beans all the way into your cup, it goes on quite the journey. Picture a world where you didn't have that coffee to wake up to. Climate change may just make that a reality. There's this bug called the coffee berry borer that thrives under the increasing temperatures. They bore into coffee beans and thus make them impossible to use. And just a simple 2-degree increase across the coffee belt. The coffee belt is the area around the world where coffee is produced. It's near the equator and is made up of the hottest countries in the world, such as Papua New Guinea, Brazil, Sumatra, Honduras, Peru, Guatemala, Colombia, Ethiopia, and many more. Can drastically increase the number of these bugs. Kids love chocolate. Adults love chocolate. Everyone loves chocolate. Well, due to climate change, chocolate is running out. The amount of cacao, the crucial ingredient in chocolate, will decrease in the next few decades due to rising temperatures, falling water supplies, and temperatures in Ghana and the Ivory Coast, which will have risen by at least 2 degrees by 2050. In addition to that, a fungal disease called frosty pod has ravaged 30 to 40% of cocoa production. Higher temperatures mean more water evaporates into the air from the leaves and the earth, which leaves nothing behind for cocoa trees. In short, it will be too hot to produce cocoa, and less chocolate makes it more expensive. Not only are we going to lose our favourite foods and drinks, we're not going to be able to do our favourite things either. Lots of people love cycling, but guess what? Climate change is going to ruin that too. Rising water temperatures mean higher rainfall, and who wants to cycle through water? In addition to that, some cyclists are having to cycle en masse due to the pollution of emissions from cars. Moving to cycling really would help. Speaking of emissions, smoking doesn't do much help towards the environment either. According to the World Health Organization, about 1.1 billion people worldwide smoke. And with that much smoke in the environment, can you imagine what it's doing to the world? But even before it gets smoked, tobacco farming impacts the environment just as badly. It damages the soil, wastes 150 kilograms of wood for just 1 kilogram of tobacco, and about 600 million trees are chopped down annually to make room for tobacco plants. All those trees that are cut down could remove 22 million tons of the carbon monoxide from the air. All in all, we don't want to lose out on our city and the rest of the world for this generation and those below us. So please do take this advice, because together, we could save the world.